Have any of you ever tried to describe Toastmasters to a mere civilian? You know, I mean, think about it. I mean, you talk about what we love to do and the time we spend here, and I was thinking about what this conference is and what's the purpose we get together. And I'm thinking about, well, we're here to support each other and educate each other, and when we have a 10-step program. And then it dawned on me that this isn't a Toastmaster regional conference. This is a big TA meeting. That's right, Toastmasters Anonymous. And I started thinking about what a meeting like that would really be like. And this is what I thought. Hi. My name is Darren and I'm a Toastmaster-aholic. You man. You're sick people. It all started at work. I started doing 1 or 2 presentations a month. I thought I was okay. And the next thing I know, I was driving 2 hours to give a free speech. One led to another and to another. And then I got paid for one. I felt so cheap. I mean, you people are so supportive, never judging. Unless there's a contest. I mean, the worst thing anyone ever did was count my ums and ahs. But the signs were there early on. As just a child, my mom used to tell me that my very first words as a child were, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I mean, I knew I was different. I mean, all the other kids in the neighborhood, they wanted to play doctor. Me? I just wanted to evaluate them. I mean, I had the only lemonade stand on the block where as the customers approached to make them feel more comfortable, I clapped. My little sister used to always play little tea parties with her Ken and Barbie, and my mother made me do it with her, and I used to pretend they were little Toastmaster meetings. They always started on time, though. Well, G.I. Joe was a sergeant at arms. In fact, one time I had him get up and give a little speech there. You know, it was about his new book that he had just come out with on romance. How to keep passion in your life without being anatomically correct. You gotta think on some of these, I'm sorry. And I have a confession. When I was 13 years old, my mother caught me hiding under my mattress a copy of the C&L manual. Oh, sure, you laugh, you think it's funny. Maybe you can go to a party and speak once or twice and think nothing of it. I had to give the toast at my brother's wedding. I just went on and on. There was no timer. I thought I'd be okay to drive. I wasn't but a half mile from my house. I got pulled over. I got a speaking ticket. And it wasn't just an officer. No, it was the VP of Education. He pulled me out of the car and made me blow into one of those breath-o-master things. I blew a 4.0. I guess I was still full of hot air. And he booked me for STI, speaking to influence. He pulled out my license to speak, cut it up, and threw it on the ground. I was speechless. So I started using gestures. He didn't think it was very funny. So I wound up in jail, and that's where I met my sponsor, John Greiner. I love you, man. Love that, man. I would not be here today if it was not for John Greiner. He sent me the plane ticket. You know, he taught me some very interesting statistics about speaking. Did you know when you're in front of an audience, 1/3 of the audience is intently involved. The other 1/3 is kind of concerned with their own problems, and the other 1/3 is fantasizing. I'd just like to thank that 1/3. But I would like to instill upon you. I'm sure there's a grammarian in the house. The wisdom that John gave to me. Remember, no matter how bad it gets as a Toastmaster, just take it one speech at a time. Nice try, I'm not done.